We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. For an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field, but at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Badgley able to knock this one through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And that'll set him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 32.
A gain of 32 that time.
First down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
The pass intended for number 17. Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Number 31.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mostert. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
At the 25-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. Flush to his right, going for it all. And that is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Panthers 7. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Very solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Hardman to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Michael Baxley set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards.
1st down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Well, this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. This is out quickly to the right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, Matt Rule brings out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts, eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from the 20. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
On 1st down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Niners 24, Panthers 10. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep. It's caught at the 10. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and goal at the Niners' 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown.
David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Niners 24. Panthers.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
Yeah, a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
7-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. The gun. They'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll drop the throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
Completes it to Samuel. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
on nobody.